Confirm your visual runway.
Como 1, affirm.
And you see the taxiways that cut off from the main taxiway that runs north-south. The third one up, that'll be your target area. To split that, I'm in for the markdown.
Come on, break, flash, covered. I still got it down, but I got you. Flare now.
Shaft flare. Shaft flare.
Sometimes you get lucky. Watch this one. Wow. Oh. That was almost a midair. He didn't even call knock it off. Wow. Lucky to be alive.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Como 1, Cujo 2, do you have your lights turned up? On now. Okay, I need you to turn yours down. There you go. Coma 2, Cujo 2, can you see anything on the left?
I've got a
store indication.
The whiskey north and I'm helping.
I'll try, it's hard. I think everything came off, but Smiz is saying hung store. It's indicating quantity 0 on the left or... Yeah, stand by, get a little closer. You're looking at the left one you're talking about? The left one. Now you've got one BDU on the inside inboard. Copy. We'll treat it as a hung store and I'll need to fly the red spot.
The bomb check, in training and in combat, if you are carrying, say, 4 bombs and you go to release them and you only know that 3 have released, but the system says that 4 have released, then obviously the airplane tried to release one and it didn't. You don't know what happened. It could have been electronic malfunction, it could have been a physical malfunction, you have no idea. So what's important is that you go up and check it, number one, to confirm that it's there if you can't see it, so the wingman confirms that it's there. Now you have a hung bomb, now you have a situation where that thing could fall off at any time. So you have to fly back to base or return to home or RTB, whatever you want to call it, in a manner in which that if it were to fall off, it's not going to hurt anybody. So when you have a hung bomb, you have a hung bomb route and a training profile, avoid cities and towns and roads, etc. In a combat situation, you do the same, especially when you get in friendly territory, and then when you land hung bomb, and the weapons guys come out and secure it to make sure it doesn't fall out while you taxi, because that could be bad as well.
Como 1 and 2, 45 left, reference 280. Weapon away, now. Bombs away.
As soon as you drop a bomb, it's behind you. It's slower than the airplane. It slows down. It's not a missile, that's a bomb. That flies. Actually, the bomb they're dropping, although it looks real, is filled with concrete, so that when it strikes the ground, it actually just buries under the ground. It doesn't explosion and doesn't disturb or harm the range that you're dropping on. They simulate everything the same, except when they hit. They don't explode. So that's what that was.
Jack.
Who's in next? Three's up. Bombs away.
That's a long skip. You see how clear the bomb is.
A little short.
The F-16's advantage is it's the smallest airplane out there, and it's very well camouflaged, and it has very good weapons and very good sensors, and then very good ability to search and find. But in a dogfight, it's a visual fight, so I have an advantage as an F-16 because I'm so small. If I go against an F-15 who's twice the size, that means I can see him at twice the distance. He has an advantage at a higher altitude because he's got more wing area, but in a visual fight, he's so big, he's easy to see. I will see him before he sees me, guaranteed. And then I have my electronic flight controls, my flight control computers that actually maximize every portion of the airplane. So I can almost not hurt the airplane and ask it to do as much as it can. And my thrust to weight is good depending on what I'm carrying. So I'll claim, and an F-18 guy would maybe argue with me, but most of our experience against F-18s is very positive. So I'll say that it's pretty much the best dogfighter out there, except for, of course, the new airplanes, the F-22. Well flown, anything but an F-22.
Pull up, altitude, altitude.
Two's up.
The airborne FAC is whose tape we're watching.
Good hits.
Has gotten targeting information, and this whole scene here is very significant. They are near a town, let's leave that nameless, that has been reinforced heavily with bad guys and munitions. Well, the ground controller watched this process in the middle of the night and found where they were storing all these munitions so they could get ready to attack the city. So that guy then, one of our ground controllers, one of our TAC-Ps, or JTACs, assembles the information.
Nice hit, man.
Waits patiently for the airborne FAC to show up, which is a Block 30 F-16 with a target pod, in this case a guard pilot, a reserve pilot, and has not the munitions to take care of the whole bomb dump. So what happens is through the command and control system, requests bomber.
Good hit, 6-1. Good secondaries.
So now the bomber shows up, the FAC takes the bomber and targets the bomber on this entire munitions field, and then sets up the attack, makes sure that it's safe, and the results are what you're going to see. Spectacular effort. Significant point in the war where a small group on the ground, a couple of airplanes and a couple of bombers, we can just turn the war. So it's the flexibility air power is really significant.
Texas 17.